Hey, what up, family? This is Mr. Dread, also known as Dr. Muntakala Imotepu. Welcome to the fire station. What is Mr. Dread doing here? Why is a moon at the fire station? That's simple. Remember I said I was going to do Anubis TV, right? I was going to do it on YouTube, and it was going to be this and this and that and that and that. We're going to take it a step higher. I want to say salute to the fire station for having me involved with the Roku television family. We going prime time with this all the time because we on the grind and we love that shine. Understand me? So we're going to talk about a lot of African-centered things, a lot of African-centered topics. We're going to talk about hip-hop. We're going to talk about weapon safety. We're going to talk about survival. We're going to talk about you name it. But we ain't talking about no nonsense. It's going to be real sense. Because real sense make real dollars. Feel me? If you want to sponsor, hit me up on my DM and we can talk about it. If you want interviews, hit me in my DM again. We can talk about it. But I gotta go. Got something to drink and I got something to do. Get the Roku app. Stop playing. Peace. Peace, family. Welcome to the first episode of Anubis TV. I am your host, Amun Takala Imotepu, aka Mr. Dread, conscious hip hop artist. This is supposed to be about Mr. Dread segment, and it shall be. So I'm gonna give you the abbreviated version before we go into our episode. Feel me? I am, as I said, a conscious hip hop artist. I'm also a community activist. I've been doing community activism for about 25 years. I'm also the retired United States Marine Corps Special Operator. Salute the Marsat. I'm also a personal protective officer, aka bodyguard. I also run a home repair business. These are no lies. These are all stated in fact and in black and white. You feel me? But overall, I'm a proud husband. I'm a proud father. I'm a proud brother, definitely a proud grandfather. Shout out to my grandson, Keanu. That's my little guy. All right, so on my show, we're going to talk about several things. You know, I am an African-centered brother. I am a conscious brother. And my MAGA does not stand for Make America Great Again. It stands for Make Africa Great Again. Feel me? So we're going to talk about a lot of things dealing with the African-centered community on how to better ourselves and how to empower ourselves and how to just be better black men and black women. You feel me? Is it going to be an expose here or there? No, I don't do that. You know why? Because to me, exposing people is tardy and lame. If you don't see a sucker in front of you, you ain't street. It is what it is. Now, first show, what are we going to talk about? I have a slogan I usually go by. When somebody says somebody has issues, I say you only have issues because it's you. I call it issues. So that's gonna be our first segment, feel me? So let's just walk down memory lane for a second. And I want you all to look in your personal lives, as I walk y'all down memory lane. I am the results, this guy right here, D.R.E.D. What does D.R.E.D stands for? The direct results of educated domination. It's an acronym. Direct results of educated domination. What does that mean? I've been educated by life. In almost every circumstance, I had to dominate just to feel average. And some of y'all probably saying, damn, that's rough. Well, I was talking to my bro not too long ago, and we both said it synonymously. It was like, yo, I had a fucked up life. I have issues. You can have anger issues. You can have depression issues. But at some point, when we gonna get out of the place of blaming other people? I could blame a whole lot of things on the way I turned out. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm grateful for the way I turned out because it taught me those things. Revelation is a mug, you know what I'm saying? So when we gonna get off of blaming other people for our behaviors? I wouldn't have did this and such and such and such. That's narcissistic behavior. That's abusive behavior. You didn't have to do it. I'm so tired of these men talking to me and they treat me like trash. Stop dating sorry men. I'm so tired of these raggedy bras doing this and this and this and this and this and this and stop dating raggedy women. Man, I'm tired of these niggas. Everywhere I go is niggas everywhere. Change your circle. It's easy. We keep ourselves in a form of mental slavery, family. And it gives us issues. It gives us its use. We don't like the mirror, right? We hate the mirror. Oh my God, we hate the mirror. Sometimes I do too. My wife will tell me something often and I'll be like, nah, that ain't true. And it'd be about me, right? But your spouses, the people that call themselves your family, is supposed to be the closest thing to you, right? So they'll tell you things that you don't see to help you if they love you. Some people hate you and will make up some shit. And they'll make you think you have issues, but you don't. It's them's. Because they got issues. Ride with me, y'all. Ride with me. I'm a former game banger. Once you game bang, you always a game member. But I'm a former game banger. Paru. I ain't got no problem saying this. Salute to my people in red uniform. You know what I'm saying? But when I went through the whole history of even Crip and Blood, I realized we got issues. You go, what you mean? What you mean, Dread? This is what I'm saying. When I was out there young and dumb, running the streets, doing all this nonsense and causing mayhem and selling dope and doing this and da. I didn't realize that I was actually fulfilling a wish or intent by the powers that be. What you mean? Okay, I'm gonna break it down. CRIP stands for Community Rehabilitation and Progress. Blood, brotherly love, overcomes and overrides our destruction and suffering. But if you really put the two together, that's the executive branch and the legislative branch of the government. Legislation passes laws. Yeah. Legislative passes laws, executive enforces. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to that point right there, right? If those two came together and stopped all this nonsense in the middle, all this bullshit in the middle, we could actually save a whole race of people. See, back in the day, gangs were called clubs. You know what I'm saying? And they were designed to take care and heal the neighborhoods, the communities, because at that time they was unaliving us. So we needed a defense force. Why did they make Crips and Bloods hate each other all of a sudden? Simple. Two forces coming together like that is gonna save them, but two forces apart is gonna take the diversion. And then at the end of the day, you ain't worried about me no more. You ain't worried about me pumping drugs in your community. You ain't worried about me dropping weapons to either one of y'all. You ain't worried about me kidnapping your children. You ain't worried about that. You worried about your issues with each other. But that's why I call them issues. Back in the day, if I could talk to me now, I would say, dog, this is a whole issue. See, the problem with the black community is this. You see your enemy, you see yourself, and you don't like yourself, so you fight on your enemy, taking all your shit that you see within yourself out on them. And it ain't they fucking fault, it's you. You got issues because, nigga, it's you. It's you, man. And the more we sit up there and try to say, well, it's the other person. No, nigga, it's you. We'll never heal. You can't blame a person for your shortcomings. You can't blame a person because you messy. You can't blame a person because you failing in something. Me and my brother talked again. We have had obstacles against us our whole lives, right? Our whole lives. And if we let the issues take over our lives, I wouldn't be here talking to you right now, family member. He wouldn't be here. According to what everybody said about me, I should be dead, in prison for the rest of my life, or so severely mentally incapacitated that I have to serve a life sentence in a doggone psychiatric ward. That's facts. I had to not only learn to forgive other people for what they've done, the most important person to help me get out of my issue was to forgive myself for letting it happen to me in the first place. I had to elevate my mind. I had to meet people like my Jegna, Dr. Marlemo Bomani Rudy, my other Baba, Craig Samuels, my other Baba, Ajay Taimba, who taught me the African Center way to heal myself. Because you can't heal yourself in nigga land. Only thing you can do is be less of a nigga, but you still a nigga. I had to turn into a god. And I had to know people and learn people that can get me out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? So tonight, if you listen to anything, I want you all to overstand and comprehend. I know y'all probably this nigga say, overstand, what is that? And somebody gonna try to be funny. So I'm gonna break this down to you. It's not a woke statement. If I'm under a body of water, do I know it's a lake, a stream, or a river? But if I'm standing over that mug, I know what it is. So I say overstand because I know what it is. The second family, that you getting to the point of being in tune with yourself, nothing else fucking matters. Because you know how to fight the issues. You know how to evolve past your issues because you know it's you. And don't be ashamed to say it's me. There's a lot of things that I could not have done. There's a lot of scenarios that I could have chose to stay away from, right? And guess what? I don't have to be in the penitentiary for the rest of my life sitting on a glass wall telling you this shit. I'm telling you this as somebody that used the gang bang. Telling you this as a person that used to sell dope. Telling you this as a person that knows people that have made the same bad decisions that were maybe once felons, but at the end of the day, they're great people and they've evolved. That's all I want to say. So that's my conclusion to this show, understand me? Dope 30-minute show. Look, I'm going to tell y'all like this. We're going to have several shows that's going to be very detail-oriented, very Africanized. We're going to talk about health, wealth, and spirituality. But we also are going to have several interviews. Now, interviews, I'm going to tell you, with all due respect, it's not free. Just going to let you know now. But they're going to be dope interviews. And also, we are looking for sponsors. But I just wanted to take this time out to give you a glimpse into me and my thought process, put you on a level. Because you walk in here, the third eye got to be open, feel me? I bid y'all peace and greetings on the Most High, but Uncle Jazaneb, which is life, prosperity, and good health. You are now out of the dread zone. Thank you for watching the first episode of Anubis TV. Peace. All right, so now that we've done the basic introduction and we talked about issues and issues, take my glasses off of this. We're going to talk about some community issues because I told you we talk about community issues. Because we're going to talk about community issues, so we're going to stay on topic. Let me tell you what I don't like a lot about working with the people alongside other organizations. Shout out to Anubis. I don't like when we banging on each other, right? But we supposed to be helping a group of people, right? But you bring your nigga moments off into the movement, which is designed to help the people, right? How is that synonymous with issues? Because when you lying on people, nigga, it's you. And the thing that kills me about the community a lot of the time, well, it's not necessarily the community. I've learned something recently. And what I've learned is that there are people that say they love you and they got you and they rock with you, but secretly behind your back, they lying their asses off and they doing some drama shit and they doing some wicked shit. Some people are just wicked, right? So the issue is you just naturally fucking wicked. You're naturally a liar. You're naturally a user. You're naturally just trash. I'm using the word naturally a lot for a reason. But you're naturally trash. You're naturally just no good. You're naturally non-desirable. Because at the end of the day, you're naturally built for destruction. You know what I'm saying? And how are people supposed to respond to you? I gotta look at the camera when I'm saying this because I want to look in your soul when I say this, feel me? How are people supposed to respond to you? initially, because when you niggas lie, and I do mean niggas, when you niggas lie, you lie good, right? It looks good initially. Give it a couple of months, maybe a couple of weeks to find, depending on how smart the people are around you, and they figure you out. And how do people supposed to respond to you? I got a partner that I went to high school with that's dealing with a situation. I ain't gonna mention her name, but it's kind of fucked up. And it came from one of them niggas that so-called say work for the people, right? And the cold thing is his sister fights for autism, right? But because y'all mad at her, you drag her damn name through the mud and lie on her fucking name, which causes chaos in her events, so she can't really throw the same events she used to have because of you niggas. And it ain't right. That's an issue. And the issue is that you're evil. You're wicked, man. And there's so much of this shit happens in our community. Malcolm X was killed for the same reason. Niggas hating. Martin Luther King was assassinated by the government, but set up because niggas was hating. Marcus Messiah Garvey got locked up for the same reason, niggas hating. Black people ended up in slavery because another tribe was hating against another motherfucking tribe. Niggas hating. And to this day, in 2020 goddamn 6, same shit's happening. So when they go, when will black people ever unite? Nigga, never. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because niggas gonna nig all goddamn day long. There's only so many black people, but it's a whole bunch of niggas. Niggas gonna nig. It don't matter who you vote for. That don't matter. That don't mean, it don't matter what political party you represent. Left wing, right wing, same bird, they both fly crooked. What they look at the black community is they want us to support them because we're so goddamn divided. You know you're gonna find 4 or 5, 6 whole niggas out of every 10 black people. Jealous, manipulative, backsliding, disrespectful as all hell, and you do all that shit because you want fucking attention. And it hurts me sometimes, right? Because there are people that came before us that paid the ultimate sacrifice. It hurts me because I think about our ancestors that was in slavery and chains and everything like that. The ones that didn't make it across the Middle Passage. The ones that when we got to the plantations were eaten, hung, burned alive, cooked, skin used as furniture. You see what I'm saying? Those slaves that George Washington owned that got their teeth knocked out so George Washington could have teeth. Those people that paid that sacrifice, they got lynched because they were reading. They got lynched because they went to school. They got lynched because they knew their name. They got lynched because they told, hey man, have some pride. And not just lynched, men got castrated. Women got SA'd and then killed. Women got babies cut out of their stomach and fed to alligators. These are the ancestors that paid the sacrifices for us to be where we at right now. And all I see is a bunch of niggas fighting for attention. Issues. Issues, man. Cause nigga, it's you. You doing this shit for the wrong damn reasons. The Panthers of the 60s are still in prison right now. Some on transition. A.T.R.E.D. Brown, rest in power. Fred Hampton assassinated at 21 years old in his house. And we got the audacity to say we're doing the same thing, but hating so motherfucking much that we can't even progress. And it's bad when the black people we supposed to be saving got more shit going on in their motion than we do. Because we got issues. Got issues because it's you. When your leaders are even too goddamn weak to keep your punk asses in check. I can't do nothing about it. It's you. You know what I think about whenever I put my uniform on with my team, we go out? I think about walking outside and I see a little kid that's looking at me and he figuring out what he want to be when he grows up, right? And something deep down says, I want that little kid to be like me now. Not like me back in the day, but me now. Hopefully they can emulate me, feel me? So I try to leave something out there. When a white man commits an atrocity, right, everybody want to go marching down the motherfucking street. As you should. As you should. Everybody want to go marching down the motherfucking street saying no justice, no peace. When a cop kills a black man unjustly, everybody want to go walking down the street. Makes sense. Got it. What about these niggas killing niggas? How many motherfucking crack houses do you walk past on the way to a protest, Black Power people? How many hoes you walk by on Bissonnette going by, I'm going to this protest? How many hoes you walk by on Bissonnette? How many pimps do you damn check? Why can't you stay sober, Black Power people? How many drug dealers you go up to? Oh, you ain't gonna do that shit because that's your plug. But Black Power though, you niggas ain't got no power. Because you got issues. It's you. Get mad at me, I don't give a fuck, I got guns, I ain't worried about you and I got a team. The community needs to know about this, and that's why I'm glad I'm on TV. And until y'all get this shit together, I'm gonna put y'all asses on blast every motherfucking week. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, that's my time, folks. I hope y'all enjoyed about the Mr. Dread phase. We're gonna wrap this up. My message statement is this, y'all. This show is because I love y'all. I love my people. I was gonna do this on YouTube, but nah, this gotta go on a bigger platform, understand me? So we're gonna do this on Roku TV. Sponsors, if you wanna link up, let's link up, DM me. Peace. All right, so you heard me talk about my complaints with the community and everything, right? Damn, Dre, why you talking about all that shit? You had the ass out. Yes, I did. You know why? Because Iran is currently at war with the United States. And as a military veteran, I understand this thing called sleeper cells. I know what terrorism is and I know what counterterrorism is. And I know that there's a shit ton of gas stations in every black community that y'all ain't even paying the fuck attention to, ran by these same people that you just don't know might make go boom one day. You understand me? Why is our unity important? Because y'all need to be paying the fuck attention, man. Y'all need to be paying the fuck attention. Let me just say this. Facebook and Instagram ain't so motherfucking important that you gotta lose all touch of reality. That's called being plugged into the matrix. And I'm Neo. I go in and out. We are gonna fuck around as a nation of people one day and find ourselves back in chains because our eyes are so fixated on our fucking phones, it's ridiculous. And by the time you looked up, you ain't looking at the news. You ain't looking at current events. Nah, you worried about what he said, that she said, that she said, that she said, that he said. And by the time your ass look up, the world has lapped your ass. You sitting in a cotton field wondering how you fuck you got there. It might not be a European cotton field, it might be an Arabian cotton field. You know, the Arab, that slave trade, the Muslim slave trade still exists, right? It's called Yemen. All right. When Gaddafi was unalive, courtesy of Barack Obama, all those people were taken hostages. You know they're selling people in Yemen, right? Black people in Yemen. They're hanging them from the freeways too. Yup, slavery is still very real. It's called human trafficking. They just give it a new name. Guess what? It exists in the United States too. So instead of us paying attention to that shit, we trying to do all this other dumb shit and do the he say, she say. But what you ain't understanding, your issue is the simple fact that you are so goddamn distracted because you worried about the rumor mill that real life is happening around your ass and slowly but surely putting your asses in chains. And you too dumb to see it. You too blind to see it. You don't want to see it. The bullshit is safer. You know what I'm saying? The he say, she say shit is safer because it makes you feel better than somebody because you got issues, right? This ain't happening to me. It's happening to them. Oh my God, I can't believe this and y'all niggas do the same shit. When in the meantime, in between time, there's a whole force across the water in a whole nother continent that's going to war with this country. And no matter how you feel about it, because I probably feel the same, you in this motherfucker. So guess what? If they drop a big bomb on this mug, guess who's sitting here? You. Even if they say, this ain't my war, if a nuke hit your motherfucking ass, it's your war. It ain't gonna just skip over black people and shit like a ricochet. No, niggas gonna hit everybody. If they decide the doggone suicide bomber decides to put on a vest one day and go jogging, you're gonna blow up your neighborhood. Do you know how many entries and exits are in your neighborhood? Do you take the same route home every day? How you know somebody's following you? Ladies, do you walk with your head in your phone every day? If you do, you're a damn fool. You know why? Because somebody's probably walked behind your ass for at least a half mile or 100 yards, and you so goddamn distracted that you can't tell until that person's up in your face with a gun in his hand saying, get in this van. You know how many cars? Do you live in a cul-de-sac? Do you know how many cars come in and out of your cul-de-sac? How about your neighborhood? Do you know how many cars just come in and loop out? Are you dating men that know to lock the fucking doors when they go home and when you go to bed at night? Do you have an entry and exit plan in your house? Do you have a safe room for your family if something were to happen? Nothing gonna happen to me. Go out, cause you a street nigga. Let me tell you something, street people. Let me tell y'all something. Military people don't give a shit about that street shit. We are trained killers. And if we get the order, your ass is dead. You know why? Because we got more guns than you do, and we got strategies better. It ain't about how tough you are or how much time you serve. It's about how fast my bullet can go through your fucking head. It's time for us to take this shit serious. We sit around as Pan-Africans, right, and conscious black people, and we talk about shit that happened like millenniums ago, right? We made the pyramids. Let me say it my way. We made the pyramids. Great. What you building now, nigga? You can't even change a fucking tire. We was kings. You half damn dumb now. We made math. Your ass can't count past 10. We had the oldest college in the world at Timbuktu. You can't fucking read and don't want to read. We founded the mystery system. You still want to gang bang at the age of 57. What about Shaka Zulu? Shaka Zulu was a traitor. That's why he was killed. What you mean? Well, when Shaka Zulu, which was one of the most powerful warriors in Africa, decided he wanted to be friends with the doggone the colonizer, his tribe didn't want that to happen. He said, no, I'm going to do it anyway. And they said, we're going to kill that nigga. And did. So yes, he had great accomplishments, but he died a traitor. Trossardly Overture. Let's go to my Haitian history. Banya Bene Haiti, which means God bless Haiti. Trossardly Overture. Trossardly Overture had issues. You know what the issue was? The issue was that he thought he's the man that started the Haitian, one of the generals that started the Haitian Revolution. But the problem was, he thought he could reach out to Napoleon as a Frenchman. So he wrote a letter to Napoleon Bonaparte saying, hey, Frenchman to Frenchman, I wish to resolve this war. Let's do this in a civilized manner. Napoleon Bonaparte, being the colonizer he is, said, sure, we will send you a boat to France. This motherfucker gets on the boat and next thing they know, locked his ass up for the rest of his life. So you left the sucker. Jean-Jacques Dessalines took over and handled business like he had to. Union Fire La Force, which is why people was hanging. I'm going to take it back to Al-Haj Malik El-Shabazz, Malcolm X. He came out of prison sincere. He wanted to take care of his people. He realized that if I could change, they can too. And the nation hated him for it. And they killed him for it. There was another person, and I don't do the spirituality anymore, but I'm just gonna break it down to you. There was another person, allegedly, about 4 millenniums ago, that came to this earth on the same thing. We killed him, according to the Bible, we killed him too. What does that say about black people, folks? The story of Jesus is, that's what I got out of it. You can have people that are pure spirit and pure heart and have your total salvation. Have a plan for it and be committed to do it. And you'll kill his ass. Malcolm X too. Khalid Abdul-Muhammad too. Shit, if I was an ancestor, I'd pump my brakes. Hey man, I ain't coming down there. They gonna kill my ass. I'm not down. I know I'd help them. They ain't trying to hear this shit. You can't blame the white man for that shit. That's your issue. You have issues because it's you. But you want to throw that blame on this. It's white man's fault. Policy might be. Laws might be. The system definitely. But you pulling the motherfucking pin every time they put a grenade in your lap. Do you have to kill a brother because you got a problem when he stepped on your shoe at the club? Do you have to kill a brother over his woman? Do you have to steal from a brother? Sisters, do you have to set brothers up? Do you have to scam each other? Do you have to play each other? Do you know what kind of reputation we have? Now just look online. Reputation ain't even important to us no more for some damn reason. Most of our sisters, damn it, boy. We ain't got too many doctors and lawyers and mathematicians and teachers no more, or straight wives. You got hoes, you got hoes and strippers. You got hoes and strippers. Even the educated one. Let my man Javon Claude say, wagging your damn tail all the fucking time. Our brothers, I guess you just happy being fake gangsters and want to be drug dealers. Take it for somebody that's a gang member always, because I was jumped in once upon a time, but not a gang banger anymore. That shit ain't glorious, dog. Ain't nothing there but bullets. I call them butterflies and bullet holes. We got to do better, family. That's what my show is about. How to make us better as a people. Hope y'all enjoyed the segment. If you didn't, leave your comment in the comment box and I'll probably send a grenade to you because you're going to pull the pin anyway. But we're looking for sponsors and love y'all, man. I hope y'all, we're going to have some fun shows. Don't worry about it, but this just one of them. All right? Peace.